Hello my dear students, welcome back to online class. As we have already discussed the different topics of components of food and what are these, how they are being used and what are their function, what are their different source and what is balanced diet, what is the consequences of lack of balanced diet, that is deficiency disease, and what are the main causes of deficiency disease and what are their symptoms and how they looks like. Okay, so now we will see some extra question on this chapter, that is components of food. Let's see. First, why does our body needs nutritious foods? As we know, the food is needed for growth of our body. Food gives us energy to work and play, and it gives resistance against disease. The components of foods are main 5 components, which are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. Then with that some other foods like fiber and water. And nutrients are the components of the food that the body needs in adequate amount for growth and to reproduce and to lead a normal healthy life or to continue all the life process of our life. All the types of nutrition have their own function to perform, and but the different nutrition must act together. So nutritious foods provides energy for all the activities of the body. Okay, this is the main reason why our body needs nutritious food. Next question, name the different food groups. Now the answer is food can be broadly subdivided into the following 3 groups. First is energy giving food, second bodybuilding, next protective. Energy giving food like carbohydrates and fats, bodybuildings like proteins, and protective foods like vitamins and minerals. Let's come to the next question. How will we test for starch in a food sample? As I have shown you in the previous slide how you can able to taste the presence of starch or carbohydrate in food. Take a small quantity of food sample, then put 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution on it. A blue-black color indicates that the food sample contains starch. If there is presence of starch or carbohydrate on that food, that the color will be blue-black color. If there is no indication of such color, then there is no any starch present in that food. Now how will you test for protein in a food sample? Now that I have already shown you in previous slide, and take a small quantity of food sample in a test tube, add 10 drops of water to it and shake it well. Then after that we have to add 2 drops of solution of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution. Then if there is presence of a violet color, that indicates that there is presence of proteins in the food sample. These are the activities. Now next question, how will you test for fat in the food sample? It is very easy. You can do at your home. Put the sample of food on a piece of paper and crush it. If the paper at that spot becomes translucent or greasy or oily patches is forming in that paper, then you can easily conclude that that sample contains fat. Next question, what are the main carbohydrates present in our food? The main carbohydrates found in our food in the form of starch and sugar, and they are in the simpler form. That's why this gives us energy. Name the food needed for the following. So what are the different food needed for the following things, like for strong bones and teeth? Our bones and teeth are made of salt, of calcium and phosphorus. That calcium is found in milk, buttermilk, cheese, green leafy vegetables, ragi, while cereals, pulse, fish, meats are good sources of phosphorus. Okay, so from this we can make our bone and teeth strong. Next, to prevent scurvy, vitamin C is required you have already known about that. What are the food which are just which are mainly rich in vitamin C, like citric acid food like lemon, orange, papaya not, strawberry, etc. These all are rich in vitamin C, and also green and red peppers. Okay, and next, to avoid constipation, roughage is very important, as roughage is mainly made up of fibers, and roughage is mostly given by the food derived from plants, which contains enough cellulose, and most of the vegetables, fruits, whole grain provides roughage in our food. Okay, next, for warmth, means to make our body more warm, which foods are actually necessary, like ghee, butter, milk, fish. These are actually mainly fat. Okay, and for growth, milk, green leafy vegetables, and so many other things which are under our balanced diet for our proper growth and development. Now, what do you mean by staple food? The main food that we eat to provide us energy is called staple food. As you know, energy giving food are carbohydrates and fats. As you know that fats provides us more energy than that of carbohydrate. Here the staple foods in our country, such as rice, chapati, bread, these all are staple food. Now, what is the role of vitamin C? Vitamin C helps in proper growth, healthy teeth, gums and joints, and helps the body to fight against diseases. As you have already seen, what is the deficiency of vitamin C? That is scurvy. Scurvy means scurvy always leads to bleeding gums, and also in case of our wounds, if there is any wounds or injury to our body, it takes a while, it takes a more time to heal properly. Okay, so that is the main role of vitamin C for proper growth, healthy teeth and gums and joints, that helps to fight against diseases. Okay, so my suggestion to all of you, take proper balanced diet, and we have to just avoid junk food or fast food. Okay, to prevent our body from different type of deficiency disease and other disorders also. Okay, I hope you understood this. If you have any problem, ask me in the e-portal. That's all. Thank you.